Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Can you hear me? Do we have audio? Do we have audio? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Let's just go here. Check the audio. I've been having a lot of technical issues. See the audio there? It looks good. Let's maybe crank this one down a bit. So, where are we? Well, it is season 3, the end of season 3, and we are on round 10. Pretty much it's a season finale, and we are here at Brands Hatch. It's going to be a goodie. Brands Hatch always delivers. Brands Hatch GP always delivers. So we are running very late. So we had a lot of like I say, I've had a lot of technical issues. We're about to get started, so stand by. Let's jump into the points quickly. But before we do that, we'll just change this bad boy to that, and then just have a look here, and we're going to look at the points. So as it stands, this is after round 9. These are the points. GW Gurnall, I haven't sorted it. Okay, so GW Gurnall, Slung currently leading the championship, 334 points. Grandpa Goes Gaming second, 329. GW Gurnall third with 320. Adders fourth with 218, and Gabriel on 188. It is super close. So we're about to jump in. I'm going to let the guys know. It's been quite a hectic. Has everyone joined? McFlurry's not in. He's not racing. Okay. I don't know if Slung is in. Has he joined? Slung, have you joined? Let me just check the live stream. How's the audio, guys? Everyone there? Let me ask. Man, I had no audio early on. Yes, it was frustrating. Anyhow. Okay. I'm going to start this puppy. While we get ready, I'm just going to change the ambience. Stand by. Alright, thank you Jurassic Jamie in the comments. Audio and visual are good. Alrighty, so we're good to go. Slung is on. Okay, perfect. So, bit of a mix up, but it's cool. We're going. I don't know why the settings keep changing, but anyhow, welcome back everybody. Please jump back on. I saw Janetsu Motorsport was on earlier. The fitness program pacer test. Hello Malti, thank you, welcome. It's great, good stuff. I bet you those guys are really looking forward to their race. Race car audio, good. I don't want my voice to overpower everything. Just trying to find the limits here. Alrighty, so we're watching GW Gurnall. This man is currently where in the championship? I think he's third or second. So GW coming around, he's starting his first flying lap. And he's looking really good through turn 1. Turn 1 is really tricky. There's a good line through there. If you get it lined up, you manage to get a lot of good drive down the hill, and it's worth quite a lot. Understeer central, that's right, but there's a certain way around it. It's about 0.3 in there. if you get it wrong. So this corner also super critical. There's a couple of lines. G-Dub takes the line I like to take sometimes. That's where the grip is, but it's not necessarily, it doesn't give you the fastest lap time always. So unless you can carry a lot of speed, and there's a trick around there. This track is really all about lining the car up, and it's those marginal inputs and momentum and hitting the apexes. Hitting, really riding the apexes like you saw G-Dub do there. So you can see this man's put in some practice. He knows the circuit. You have to use a lot of curb here, but there is obviously a balance, because you will pick up penalties. So let's see how's G-Dub coming along. He's looking pretty good. The lap looks solid. So it'll be interesting to see where he fares, what kind of lap time he does. So let's see. That's his first flying lap. 6 minutes left. 35.9. That's a good time in this car. I think he did a 35.8 in practice. So Slung already second, but really long way behind. Oh, Slung and Gramps already going at it. These boys are like magnets, man. They just come together all the time. And yeah, so they've got to give each other room. Both of them, they both in this championship. I mean, as we saw, if I just go back to the points here quickly. As we saw, this excludes the points drop, but I mean, we're looking at 334 for Slung, 329 for Gramps, and 320 for G-Dub. So, man, it is so close. It is so close. So, there's not a lot of times. 5 minutes left. These guys have got to give each other room. Let them, at least let the guys get a good lap in. So, Gramps didn't want to let Slung through. Slung decided, okay, that's fine, let you go. So, Gabriel made it as well. He had to do an update. So, luckily, we had those issues. He also made it. Grandpa is out in 5th. Well, he's just 5th after the first lap. Probably never got a good lap in. So, he's 0.7 down on Gabriel. Gabriel doing a good time, 4th place. But I'm assuming Gramps never just never got a good lap in. So, let's see. Where does he finish after he crosses the line here? 3rd. Slung. 4th. Slung 0.8 behind Gramps. Okay, that's interesting. Adder's 2nd. So what now? Adder's 2nd. Well done, sir. That is phenomenal. 0.8 behind G-Dub. G-Dub leading the charger. Slung at 35.9. Slung looks like he ran it deep there. Made a mistake. So his Slung is currently 4th. And he is your championship leader at the moment. Gabriel, 5th. On the timing sheets. R.A. Mackie RS, welcome. He joined us a couple of races ago. He's back. He's doing nicely. Freddie in the Green Monster. He's out in 7th place. We've got a nice field today. Really nice field. It's a long, flowy track. Like I said, really super high speed and big risk, big reward. But if you go off here, it punishes you. It takes a very long time to get back on the track, and you can almost you could be almost guaranteed that you'll be at the back of the grid. So it's finding your rhythm, maintaining your rhythm. That's what it's all about at this circuit. So very cool, very interesting. So G-Dub's still on that 35.9, Gramps 37.2. It's all about the momentum. That's what it's about on this track. 3 minutes left. Freddie goes 4th. Well done, Freddie. That is a good time. Slung battling to get his time in. Oh, the pressure. Come on, Slung. You can do it. You can do it. He was pretty good. I did a practice with these guys last night. Slung was looking really good. Mackie RS 39.3. Just checking everything's good here. Wow, a lot of comments. Thanks, guys. Jurassic Jam. Wow, a lot of comments. Vors, welcome Vors. Go at us. Okay, so Adders, second. Still second, man. He is flying. He's 0.3 ahead of Gramps. Great to see Adders back here, man. Looking really good. He just needs to find his rhythm. I mean, he's found a really good rhythm here. Slung looking really good as well. Slung looking solid on this lap. He might have waited a bit too long to do it because he's going to get traffic here. So, but having said that, he might pick up a bit of a slip from, from Adders. Got 1 minute left. 1 minute 48 left. So, Slung will get another chance at it. G-Dub's still on pole on that 35.9. So, let's see. Slung looking good through here. It's such a trick. You have to use all the circuit, but you put a wheel on the grass. Punishes you. Adders stays the same. Slung goes better. There we go. Fourth. 1 second behind Gramps. Again, that turn 1. Just catching him out a bit. Looks like he's closed the gap there on Adders, so I don't think it's his favorite track, but you have to race everywhere. That's the thing, you just have to find a way to... Adders going off there, not sure what's happening. You have to find a way to get consistency at least, and get a decent result at your worst track and just pick up the points. So that's what it's all about in the end, So, Slung looking good here. This man's still leading the charge. 35.9. Looks like he has managed to put in the good lap when it counted. He's battled to get into those 35s, but here we go. Here he finds a bit of rhythm now. Purple sector, they're pushing very hard on the exit. Does he pick up a penalty? Not sure. Slung doesn't go better. 37.6. G-Dub goes better on another purple. So G-Dub's flying on this lap. He's flying. Wants to open up that gap. Adders finishes now. G-Dub still on a flyer. Let's see if we can jump on board. Another purple sector. So this is he's on for a good lap here. Doesn't look all that busy in the cockpit of this car, but it's all relative, eh? There you can see he's using all the circuit. As you come here, you have to use a lot of inside curb. Possibly slowed the car a bit too much there. You can use a lot more curb without picking up a penalty. So, let's see. Looks like this is going to be a good lap from G-Dub. This is going to be a good one. Doesn't go quicker, so he lost a lot in that last sector. So as it stands, G-Dub still leads the charge. 35, it's 0.8 ahead of Adders. Gramps out in third, Slung in fourth, Freddie in fifth. Got 8 seconds to go. I think then it's going to call it. Gabriel out in 6th, and 7th is Mackie RS. But this man managed to put it on pole and do everything right. Malty, do you do an awards type ceremony at the end of the season? Yes, we do. We've got a video of it on our last award ceremony. It's going to be next week. Next week we'll probably have the prize giving, and then the qualifying, prize giving, and then the open practice for season 4. But anyway, let's jump in. Make sure I get my stuff together here. So, let's see who gets off the line. G-Dub needs a good start. Man, this guy just battles with the starts every time. It looks like he aced it this time. That's great to see. So G-Dub really getting a brilliant start and managing to get ahead of everyone. And that's exactly what he needed for his championship hopes. So at the moment, in second, we got Grandpa Goes Gaming. He managed to get Pip Adders there. So Adders just trying to defend a bit from Slung. It's Slung and Adders going side by side. Slung just trying to stay out of trouble. And he needs a good result as well for his championship hopes. So Adders running it a bit wide. Slung using the curb. Now Slung has to be careful. He's coming under attack now from Freddy. So what is Slung going to do? Is he going to go defensive? It's a bit of a tough corner to pass at. He has to be careful now because, you know, you go off here and it's massive. It hurts you so much. So lots of dicing here. Great little dice developed there from between Slung and Freddy. But now driving on board with Slung. Let's just drive on board. Looks like he's that's good speed through there. Yeah, that's good speed. That's how it's done. So it looks like he's closed the gap a bit on Adders. Once he's got the bit between his teeth, this man seems to find a charge. And so good race developing here between these two guys. In the front, it is G-Dub Kernel, 0.8 ahead of Grandpa Goes Gaming. So we got a bit of lag, but it's not a big issue. So these two, what's happening in third place? Slung managed to get ahead of Adders. Let's go back and have a look there. Was there contact? Looks so Slung. Looks like he went for the move. Adders just ran it a bit deep and went onto the sand on the runoff there, and Slung managed to get past. So unlucky for Adders there, but so Slung currently out in third place now. He's got a 2.8 second gap to the other guys. There's 5 laps in this race, 3 laps to go. It's quite a short race, and G-Dub still has a 1.2 second lead over Grandpa Goes Gaming. So it's very close in the championship, and you got that drop race, and so results in this race is very, very important. Slung out in third place, your current championship leader. Fourth place is Adders, hanging on, doing a great job there. Fifth place is Freddy, the new man, our friendly neighborhood Dutchman. Out in sixth place is Gabriel. It's great to see him back. He managed to make it this evening. And then out in seventh is Mackie RS. Going back to your leader, G-Dub absolutely sending it through turn 1. This man knows how to drive this motor car. He's having a lot of fun this season, and he had a bit of a tough start. He got bullied a bit. I say bullied. It's probably not bullied. He got just bad luck. He always seemed to qualify well, but then end up like somewhere in the middle, getting boxed in and never passing guys. But he seems to be finishing very, very strong this season, and looks like he got an amazing exit onto the back straight there. Grandpa Goes Gaming, a brilliant placement for him so far in this race. He's currently second and holding on nicely, showing very good consistency. Slung out in third, still in third. And in that Genetsu Motorsport car, these guys, I've seen their cars for next season, season 4. It's looking very pretty. We're doing a whole Porsche theme for season 4, so the rigs were released today. They're out on our Discord if you're interested. It's in the comments below. I don't know where you can see me there. In the comments below. can go check it out. Adders out in 4th place. Let's do an onboard lap with G-Dub Go now. Turn 1, quite interesting. Looks like he's managed to get that line sorted out. This is 2nd gear corner. Really have to clip the apex quite late there. And here you have to take a wide entry, use a lot of the curb on the inside. Don't use too much exit curb because then you're just using too much circuit. Increasing the distance is a funny line here. You have to carry a lot of speed in. That's the problem. You see it kind of sucks you in. So that wasn't the best exit. And what that does now is it hurts you all the way down the straight. So you need to go a little bit further wide and cut in. Don't go too wide. There's a lot of marbles on the outside here. This is a fast corner. You have to use a lot of curb on the inside there and use the runoff there. Don't use too much because 2 wheels on the grass will hurt you. Use a lot of inside curb here. You let the car ride out on that outside curb. It's all about momentum in the circuit. Here you brake at this last marker there. Use a lot of this inside curb. Let the car run all the way out there. Be careful not to touch the curb. Brake here. Use a lot of that inside curb again. Run the car all the way out again and maximum. So you're hitting that apex as hard as you can. Use as much curb as you can. And this one's quite a tricky one. You kind of throw the car in and understeer it into the grip. And again, it's all about the momentum. Maximum momentum getting onto the main straight. So that was a nice hot lap from our friend G-Dub Gurnell. We're on the final lap of this race. G-Dub doing a 35.7. That is a good lap. That's a good lap. Very good lap. So G-Dub really finding his rhythm now in this race. Graham's about 3.8 seconds behind him. Doesn't have an answer for him. This man looks solid here. Wow. Really good. You can see he is hungry for the championship. So G-Dub really showing phenomenal pace. That's great to see. Slung coming under pressure now from Adders. This is interesting. Didn't see this coming. Adders looking for that podium position. So Adders getting a good run down the back straight, onto the back straight. Looks like the gap is opening, so Slung possibly just got a better exit. And not too bad from Adders. I mean, there you can see he closed the gap. It's 0.6 now. Was 0.8. A lot of inside curb. Grab that inside curb. Let the car run out. Must really be very aggressive with that inside curb. Yes, that's better. That's better because look how he closes the gap here. So here you take a wide entry, not too hot there. That's the problem when racing in close quarters here. There's no runoff. And anyway, let's go back to this man. G-Dub Gurnell, what a stellar performance. Comes on to dominate this race. 4.2 seconds ahead of Grandpa Goes Gaming. Also great result from him. 3rd is Slung. 4th is Adders. Good result from Adders. Back in the game. Freddie coming home, your Dutchman. 5th place. Well done, Freddie. Gabriel coming over in 6th place. Good result from Gabriel. Great to see you back. In 7th place is Mackie RS in the Race Asylum liveried car. So great to have him with us as well. Also a Dutchman. And I think a friend Freddie and Grandpa have been brought over quite a few Dutchies onto our channel. So it's great to have them, and thank you everybody for joining us. But this man did a stellar job tonight. Just absolutely dominated this race. Well done, Sir G-Dub Gurnell. Absolute champion. That is pole and a victory. We'll be right back. So there we go. Stellar performance from GW Ganal. Let's change the settings so that we can start with category 2. It's the wrong track. Good racing there from all these guys. Normally is brilliant racing. And yeah, the Clubman guys always delivering really top stuff. So great to see it, great to have them with us. Let's jump into our comment section. Let's see who's saying what. Can you hear me? Yes. Alrighty, so we've got Davide, loving the energy. Thanks, Davide, great to see you. Melty, Melty, man, Melty's winning the comments. Vors, yeah, welcome. Thank you, Jurassic Jam. Well, it's just Melty's active. Let's put it that way. It's great to see, man. Great to see. So, category 2 is a Toyota 86 Group 4 car, and it's quite a bit different to the N300. The N300 Toyota 86, which is essentially a road car. It's an N200 actually in its stock form, but we bump it up a little bit to give it a bit more speed. And so the N300 is just a bit better, but this is a completely different animal. This is a race car, and it's on the race mediums, sequential gearbox. It is a really nice car to drive. And if you sit inside, oh, what happened there? Gabriel just going a bit wide. So, but yeah, you can hear you can, if we just look around. And this car is changing gears manually, but in BOP form, it is effectively the same as the Group 4. So, I'm going to take a quick drinks break. Okay, I'm just gonna let these guys know. Guys looking a bit better there. We on, so I'm gonna call it 3 minutes to start because we are running a bit late, so I don't want to hold the Pro-Am guys up too much. They are next, and man, do they have a race in store for them. It's going to be hectic. So 3 minutes to go. That's 21:53 SA time. That's 20:53 BST time. BST time? British Standard Time? Tea time? Just saying. Cucumber sandwiches. Alrighty. So G-Dub looking good, but Gramps showing the pace here, and maybe in that N300 race, Gramps was just feeling the pressure. But sorry, I just put a jacket on. We've had an enormous amount of rain over the last couple of days. G-Dub getting purple sectors there. So interesting. G-Dub's in for a good lap here. I'm gonna set the grid. Mag out. I knew I forgot something. Let me just jump to the points here. So the grid will be set in its reverse grid for current championship position. But it's reverse grid based on current championship position. So Ian's not with us. Mad Theo is not with us. Mackie RS is with us. So Mackie is starting on pole. Second is going to be Freddy. Fred Astaire. Jurassic James is not here. Gabriel. Third. Let's put such a twist on things. Adders should get a good result here, man. He's quick here. G-Dub. Then Grandpa, then Slung. That's your starting position. Okay, so I'm going to let the guys know. We are starting now. Alrighty, so like I was saying, we had a phenomenal amount of rain. Graham's still quickest. So, we had a phenomenal amount of rain over the last couple of days. And so it's just cooled it down a bit. We are going into our summer. Audio good, everything good. Right, let's hit it. Everybody's in. And so, back to the race. This is the final event for season 3. And man, what a season it has been. This is the first season of our Clubman's style of this, I forget what's the word, this theme that we're doing, this format. So it's been really successful. I'm super happy with the results. So here we go. Who's going to get a good start? Let's see. Oh no, Mackie RS bogs down, and that allows Freddy to get a brilliant start through turn 1. So Freddy really not holding back. Oh, Gabriel and Freddy just touched there. Gabriel backed out of it a bit. And, very tight there. Freddy chopping off Gabriel's nose. Gabriel getting it very loose there. He has to be very careful. It's chaos as they go through. So, Mackie RS currently up into second. So, he was on pole. G-Dub, I think, already. Mackie spinning it. Going through there. So unlucky. But G-Dub Gurnell now leading the charge. That's a very good result for this man. Slung out in third place. Freddie absolutely dominating this race. Doing what he needed to do and just getting out into the front. That is brilliant work from Freddie. So he's got a long race ahead of him, but he could potentially end this race with a very good result. He needs to stay on the track though. So just keep it on the circuit, Freddie. You can do it, buddy. You can do it. Out in second, look at the chaos that's unfolding here. G-Dub Gurnell leading the charge. This is championship battling stuff. Adders out in, so at the moment it is G-Dub second. Third is Slung. Fourth is Adders. And let's go on board with Adders. Oh, looked like, who was that? That was Gabriel spinning out again. Unlucky Gabriel. So, Adders running it. Oh, braking a bit early, but being a bit cautious there. So Gramps really, whoa, that was, he came from a long way back there, and we'll have to look at that one again. But that was a very aggressive move. Adders just kind of doing everything he needed to. That was very aggressive. But let's jump on board with. Oh God, there we go. Wow, that was hectic. Let's see if I can see it again. So everything is as it was. No, I pushed the wrong buttons. My bad, gents and ladies. So anyhow, Grandpa really starting to hunt down Slung here, and this is all championship battling stuff. So Gramps about 1.1 seconds behind Slung, about a second behind Slung, but Gramps has Adders to contend with. So Adders also on the hunt. He's decided he's not finished with this battle, and he's gonna jump on and hold on to Gramps. Don't let him get away. It's a big tank slapper through one. Is so unfortunate. Adders was looking so good there. So let's go back here to your race leader. Freddie is about 0.8 ahead of G-Dub Gurnell. And looks like he got a good exit through there. G-Dub pushing hard. So Gramps, Freddie must just kind of do what he does. G-Dub looking for that first place position. That's going to hurt, and that's going to help his championship so much if he gets it. I see Slung is starting to come under pressure there from Gramps. Just look at this battle that's starting to hot up here. So that's very close. Very close. Ah, good God. Close quarters, and this is not really the place. Both of them being a bit cautious. It's not really a place you want to try and overtake through those fast corners. It just never seems to end well. Unless someone is playing ball with you. But this is a big fight for the championship. So no one's really going to give the other person scope to pass. So G-Dub going around, managed to get the drive on Freddie, taking him through the inside there. So good pass from G-Dub, going a bit defensive into turn one now, looking for that, looking to really get the pass done and sort it out. Slung in third. Oh, Freddie running it, touching the grass there. That's going to hurt him a bit now. So Slung in third, looking to pounce on Freddie as well. Good, it's been good pace from Freddie. He's managed to hold on for quite a while, but if we just ride on board with Slung now, yeah, you can see Slung's got the drive now. Oh, yeah, we need to be careful. Let's see, do the guys look after each other? Well, Slung decides to back out of it. It's a tough place. You can't really pass there. And what is... Phew, I thought Gramps was going to go for the dive there. It's getting a bit hectic. You can see this is championship position. And Slung using a lot of curb. Slung needs to get past Freddy. Because Gramps is going to start to really pile on the pressure here. Slung is like in a bit of a sandwich. Oh, Grandpa going into the back of Slung there. Thought he could send it up the inside. It wasn't really there. The space wasn't there. So it's really heating up here. Let's just go back to that. They just gave Slung a bit of a nudge. So, oh, Freddy going off. Running it really deep. So, Freddy getting it wrong on the brakes. And that allows Slung and Gramps to get past. Gramps seems to be a bit really quick here. So, Slung, 3 laps left. He's going to have to defend for 3 laps. He's doing a solid job. That's for sure. The problem is these straights, and there you got a brilliant exit. He's opening the gap. He needs to open it as much as he can because Gramps is going to come back in the slip. Slung looks like he's doing a great job here. GW Goodnell already a 2.9 second gap. So Gramps needs to, if he wants to make the move, which obviously he does, this is all for the championship, then he needs to pick his spot. Because if you get it wrong and you take the person out, you will be placed behind them. And Freddy just getting it wild onto the grass there. Unlucky. He could have come back with a good solid position there. So the race between these two is not over yet. Whew. As we come over the line to finish another lap, Gramps still behind Slung. What is he going to do? So as we sit on board with Gramps here, is he going to try go for the move on Slung? He's too far back there. It was the place he sent it up the inside for Adders, on Adders. We'll have a look to see where Adders is. That's not a good exit through there. Maybe just starting to overdrive a bit and in frustration. Adders out in 5th place. We haven't seen much of him. Managed to pass Freddy, so Freddy had, it's because Freddy went off. Very unlucky. So Adders up to 4th place. That's a great result for Adders so far. Mackie RS out in 6th, having a nice little tussle there with Gabriel. Good from those guys. This man, 3.2 second gap over these two who are still going at it, hammer and tongs, and you can't blame them. This is all for the championship. And it's all to play for now. It's going to be so tight. Sure, I couldn't say. It's it's with the drop races and all that, it is so close. So Slung doing a phenomenal job holding off the pressure here from Gramps. He needs to just keep it clean, and that's exactly what he's doing. Phenomenal work. Gramps doing everything to pile on the pressure. And you can see it's just everywhere. So let's see, does Gramps try to put one up the inside through turn 1? It's not the place to do it unless you really are far up on the inside. Looks like Slung's really going to commit to this move here. Runs it deep and manages to get the pass done. So now what Slung needs to do is just sit and hang with Gramps. Just hang with him and not let him get away, because then you can fight for it on the last lap. Managed to get a brilliant exit through there. What's the gap like? It's opening a bit. So Gramps getting past Slung. The gap is about 0.6. Slung needs to stay in his slipstream. He managed to hold him off for a long time. Gramps is super quick here though. So will Gramps try and hunt down Gabriel? I mean, he's already opened up a second on Slung, so that's tough. Tough for Slung. So Slung not giving up though. It's come down to 0.7. So that's the thing. This track always delivers good racing. We're going on to the last lap. Slung can still do this. GW Gurnall has opened up a 3.3 second gap. He is just absolutely sending this race. He wants this championship. He can taste it. So, GW also got the quickest lap, 30.8. The gap 0.3 between Slung and Gramps. It is very close, heart in mouth stuff. I'm telling you. And these two have come together on a few occasions this season. It's been brilliant racing between these two. And Slung making a bit of a mistake there, opening the gap up to 0.6. Needs to just try calm his nerves. GW maybe just backing off a bit there, just to bring the car home. So Gramps still leading the charge. Slung getting a good drive onto the back straight. So the gap is 0.5. 0.5. It's the last lap. It's in the slip. It's opening, it's closing, it's opening, it's closing. This man made the move when it counted, and looks like he's managed to get ahead. Well, he obviously has. Will he be able to hold on? Slung running a bit wide there, but getting massive exit there. Brilliant move. He has to be careful. Got to pick your point, make it work. Be calm, be calculated, get a good exit and pick your point. It's so hard around here, not easy. And they're going up to the last corner. So this man, GW Gurnall, 2.5 seconds ahead of these guys. He's going to come home and win this one. Absolutely dominated like he did in Category 1. These two come back. Brilliant racing from both of them. In the end, Grandpa Goes Gaming takes second place. Slung takes third. Adders coming home in fourth place. Brilliant result from Adders. Fred Astaire coming back in fifth place. RM Mackie RS is going to bring it home in sixth. And good result from him. And Gabriel rounding up your top 7. Unfortunately, it went off quite a few times there in that race. So, lots of comments. Thank you, Jurassic Jamie. Thumbs up, let's do this. Leroy Jenkins. I could hear the torpedo siren firing from Grandpa there. Oh, that was quite a send from Grandpa. So, this is also not over. If that gets reviewed and there's a potential, that's a thing. These points are all going to be preliminary, but this man absolutely dominated. Well done, GW Gurnall. You deserved every single lap you led there. I'm going to save this replay, capture the points. I'll be right back. Wow. So here we are. After 10 races. Slung GT, 370 points. These are all preliminary and excludes the drop. Please remember. Second, Grandpa Goes Gaming 367. Third, GW Goodnell 363. Fourth, Adders 252. Adders would have been up there as well. He unfortunately missed. You can see 3 races. Fifth, Gabriel also 217. Good result from him. And Jurassic Jamie, he's only raced there you can see 4 races. He would have also been up there. So wow, what a season. Phenomenal, man. So join us on Sunday for the mega spectacular endurance race that is going to be absolutely diabolical. And next week we are going to have the Pro-Am qualifying, and then we're going to jump into prize giving. That's a nice helmet design. G-Dub, nice, brother. So well done, G-Dub, phenomenal performance. Catch us next weekend for the Clubman's prize giving, and to find out who your overall champion is for Clubman's as well as Pro-Am. And until then, we'll see you next time. We'll see you Sunday, but stick around for Pro-Am that's coming on in a bit. See ya.